Good evening and welcome to the CCIW women's basketball broadcast of WTSN. Sunrise Communications helping us out with this broadcast. It's going to be between the Elmhurst Blue Jays and the Illinois Wesleyan Titans playing each other in this first of the CCIW tournament, this first matchup. The second one will be between the Wheaton Thunder, the host, the reason we're in King Arena right now, and also the Augustana Vikings. And in each of their meetings so far, they've won at home against each other head-to-head. And they also recently played each other just a couple games ago. Some of the box score on that, Michaela Eppert, no surprise, 27 points in that game. She also had 6 rebounds. And Kayla Jones with 9 points and 6 rebounds for the Jays. And then also Iwu had 11 points from Schneider, 11 points from McGraw, and 10 from Merritt, and 17 from Gabby Weber. Quite a surprise. But Elmhurst had 32 turnovers in that game, Caleb.
Yeah, I mean, Elmhurst just couldn't keep hold of the ball. And Iwu had 37 points off those turnovers, so that was a huge difference in the game. And it's one of the keys to the game for Elmhurst. They need to do a better job at taking care of the ball, because Illinois Wesleyan will press you the whole game, and they just cause chaos in the backcourt in Bloomington 2 games ago. So that's something to keep an eye on. Can Elmhurst break the press and make their open shots off of Illinois Wesleyan's press, or will Illinois Wesleyan once again get a lot of steals, get out in transition, and let their guards do the thing?
And we just got a quick look at the Titans this last Tuesday. What did they need to do against the Jays today?
Yeah, they need to just have a team effort on Michaela Eppert. Michaela Eppert's a stud. I mean, she averages 21 and 10, which is quite impressive. First team all CCIW member. So they need team defense on her. And as I just mentioned, they need to cause turnovers. They need to let their guards create plays in space, because they have great guards. 2 of them are first team all CCIW, and Rebecca Ersman and Molly McGraw.
We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem.
For tonight's first CCIW tournament semifinal game, it features the 3rd seed, the Elmhurst College Blue Jays, with a 19-6 overall record. The Blue Jays will be the visitors. The home team on the scoreboard will be the number 2 seed, Illinois Wesleyan Titans, with a record of 17-8. Let's meet the starters. At forward for the Blue Jays, wearing number 21, a 5'9" junior from Maple Grove, Minnesota, Kayla Jones. At forward for Illinois Wesleyan, wearing number 24, a 5'8" freshman from Bloomington, Illinois, Sydney Shanks. At guard for Elmhurst, wearing number 11, a 5'8" senior from Valencia, California, Kalia Summerlin. And at guard for Illinois Wesleyan, wearing number 4, a 5'7" junior from Gridley, Illinois, Rebecca Erisman. At center for Elmhurst, wearing number 32, a 5'11" junior from Inglewood, Colorado, Michaela Eppert. And at center for Illinois Wesleyan, wearing number 23, a 6-foot sophomore from Bloomington, Illinois, Maddie Merritt. At guard for the Blue Jays, wearing number 22, a 5'8" junior from Pekin, Illinois, Erica Johnson. At guard for the Titans, wearing number 11, a 5'8" junior from Bloomington, Illinois, Molly McGraw. And at guard for the Blue Jays, wearing number 33, a 5'9" senior from Chicago, Illinois, Hannah Littman. At guard for the Titans, wearing number 12, a 5'6" senior from Schaumburg, Illinois, Amanda Kelly. The head coach tonight for Elmhurst is Todd Sherman. The head coach of Illinois Wesleyan is Maya Smith. The officials for tonight's game are Rachel Stackhouse, Matt Andrews, and Rhonda Mont.
Welcome back to the media table. I'm Andrew Pitkin alongside Caleb Springer for this WTSN broadcast. Just had our starting lineups there, Caleb, and could you elaborate a little bit more on those keys of the game, a little pressed for time before those announcements came in?
Yeah, absolutely. Illinois Wesleyan is 10th in the country in turnovers forced. Their opponents average 24 turnovers per game. So they do a great job of causing pressure for the opposing guards. So it's going to be a big battle to see how does the Elmhurst backcourt do. Because in the first game, they did pretty well at controlling the ball, and they ended up winning that game against Illinois Wesleyan. But at the Shirk Center, they just totally succumbed to their pressure, and Illinois Wesleyan ran away with it. So we'll see what guards win the day.
Here's Amanda Kelly setting it up for the first time. Titans won the tip. They go down low to Merritt right away. She couldn't finish, though, and she tipped it out. It's going to go to the Jays first.
Yeah, Merritt got off to a really hot start against Wheaton last game, and they looked into her early. She just couldn't quite finish the layup.
Here's that man-to-man pressure defense from Illinois Wesleyan. A little bit of trap defense. Stolen away. Here comes Kelly. She goes up and finishes.
Yeah, that was what I was just talking about. Illinois Wesleyan's going to trap you all game. Kayla Jones tried to dribble through that. You can't do that against the Titans. You got to pass around it.
Elmhurst now an open shot. Back iron. That was Kaylia Summerlin.
The Titans are not going to want to let her shoot a lot of open threes. She shoots 44% on the season behind the arc. So Kaylia Summerlin is someone. Kaylia Summerlin is going to be someone that you're going to want to watch this game, see if she can get hot.
Rare miss for Summerlin, as you said. Now Erzman's resetting. Down low to Merritt. Erzman puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Kaylia Summerlin.
That's 2 early post touches for Merritt. It looks like the Titans have put an emphasis on getting her the ball in the post, maybe to get Eppert in foul trouble.
There's Littman blocked by Shanks, the freshman. Up to McGraw, who switches to Erzman. Tried to get it down low to Merritt. Went off a foot, and that's going to stay with the Titans.
Great block here, as you see on the replay by Shanks, a 5'8" freshman out of Bloomington. She looks like she's going to be a great player in the CCIW, very athletic.
Erzman going into the body, couldn't finish. And then going for the ball, but just went also into the body of Littman on that play.
Yeah, it was a good attack. She just couldn't quite finish the layup. A little bit of a frustration foul from Erzman. She's going to have to be careful. She's a big part of this team, and they're going to want her on the court, so she can't pick up a second one here.
Here's Littman driving on Shanks. Blocked again. 2 early blocks from Shanks.
Yeah, she was inserted into the starting lineup. She played well against Wheaton. She guarded Katie McDaniels a little bit, who is the outstanding player of the CCIW just announced today.
Nice shot there from number 22, Erica Johnson, around her defender. Stolen by Kayla Jones. Then slows it down, McGraw on her. Here's Kaylia Summerlin. Now Jones. Down low. Kaylia shoots a 3, hits.
The Titans have left her open twice already this game. I know that doesn't have Coach Mia Smith very happy because she can knock those down.
Amanda Kelly. Down to Erzman. Now Merritt with the 15-footer. No good. Falls to Kelly. Now Shanks kicks out to McGraw. She'll shoot an off-balance three. No good. Rebounded by number 22, Erica Johnson. Lippman hounded. Couple of IWU defenders. Kayla Jones driving. Couldn't quite get it high off the glass there, though. Up to McGraw. Elects to pass to Merritt. Kicks out to Shanks, wide open for three. That's a little short.
It's really surprised McGraw didn't go up there. She's such a good finisher around the rim. Just one too many extra passes there on the pass to Merritt.
Down low, and they've got a foul on Merritt. And Merritt being one of those bigs that IWU has to rely on. They don't have a lot of solid bigs down there. She's going to have to watch her foul trouble as this game goes on.
Yeah, Michaela Eppert's so good at her body control around the basket. A good job of sealing Merritt there to get the foul. She hasn't shot the ball yet, and Michaela Eppert is a stud. As I said earlier, she averages 21 and 10, and she shoots 61% from the field.
How about Shelby Shanks getting the start tonight? She didn't get the start on Tuesday night, the freshman. 2 blocks early in this game.
Yeah, Sydney Shanks has really shown her athleticism early on here. 2 monster blocks already. She's a great addition to this team. She just adds even more athleticism. They already are an athletic team, but when you have a freshman out there getting those kind of blocks, it's quite impressive. And she played at the same high school as Molly McGraw, number 11. So it looks like that high school, Central Catholic in Bloomington, produces some very athletic players.
Yeah, it seems like they're just growing basketball players on that high school campus. Some of your scoring leaders so far in this 5-2 game, Elmhurst up. Kalia Summerlin with 3 points, and that's Erica Johnson with 2, and then the only bucket for IWU. They're 1 of 7 so far in 3.5 minutes of play. That's from Amanda Kelly.
Yeah, really slow start from both teams shooting-wise. Just 5-2 early on here at King Arena.
There goes Littman, gets the angle. Strong take.
Littman's come out really aggressive in this game. That was his design play for her to get the ball off of that little curl cut. A great job. He gets to her left hand and finish.
Really smart for her to use her quickness on Merritt, a player that's used to just holding her position, but if you get her moving, she might have a little more trouble with that. Goes Erzman, flip up with the right hand. She's got another, her first points of the game.
Yeah, Erzman's really crafty around the rim. I really like her game. She does a good job of taking good shots. She plays hard.
Just into the game is Hannah Henderson for the Jays. They're going to get Michaela Eppert on a travel, just shuffle her feet before she went, and also another substitute is Michaela Coomer for the Jays.
A little bit of a slow start for Eppert. She hasn't really gotten a shot off, just turnover there. Last game against Milliken, she scored 39 points and had 20 rebounds, which is one of the best games you'll see in the NCAA this season.
Merritt goes into the body, finishes strong. Now IWU in their trap press. Gets it to Lippman. Down low. That's Michaela Eppert with the finish.
Yeah, good pick and roll there from Kalia and Eppert. A good find there by Summerlin to Eppert for the bucket.
IWU getting a little stagnant on offense now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. The kick to Shanks. She'll shoot a short jumper. Back iron no good. Rebounded by Summerlin. Quickly the other way is Lippman. She gets by Merritt. They're going to get Merritt for a block. That's her second early foul of this game.
Yeah, that hurts a lot. Yeah, it is on Merritt. Oh, no, it's actually on Molly McGraw. Good thing for the Titans. So Merritt just still has one foul. Merritt's an important player, as you mentioned earlier, guarding Michaela Eppert. Both made the All-CCIW teams that were released today. Maddie Merritt, second team All-CCIW as a sophomore. And Michaela Eppert with her amazing season statistically, first team All-CCIW.
Lippman missed the first free throw. Second one doesn't stay down. Rebounded and just into the game. That's number 21, Nina Anderson for the Titans. Shanks shoots a jumper, hits. Great job by Shanks just to find a little bit of space and pull up. A lot of confidence from the freshman. Goes Lippman again. Up with it, that was number 10. Coomer, she couldn't finish. Shanks being assertive. Finishes on the left side with the right hand.
Yeah, back-to-back buckets for Sydney Shanks. A good start for the freshman.
Reber tips it away. Now Erzman takes it up quickly and one. Into the body of number 15, Hannah Henderson.
Yeah, that is the game that the Titans want to play, causing a turnover, attacking the bucket. Erzman with a tough and one.
She's done that a couple times today. Didn't get the foul call on the first one. But on both those shots, it seems like she can't even see the basket, just throws it up. But she obviously practices that shot in traffic, and she hits it quite often.
Yeah, she's a great player. I mean, she was first team All-CCIW as well with McGraw. Just a great backcourt for the Titans here.
IWU working in plenty of subs. Shelby Gray into the game, as well as Alina Lee Hockey. Just into the game for the Blue Jays is number 5, Lisa Logan, the sophomore. Down low, they find Eppert, blocked from behind by Lee Hockey.
Great pay from Lee Hockey from behind to get the block on Eppert.
Here's McGraw. Has it poked away, falls to Anderson. Anderson steps back for three, hits. Big time shot from Anderson to use that screen and get behind the three-point line.
She's another young player for this Titan team that gets time. Just a sophomore, a good three-point shot there.
Here's the kick. The shot no good, but rebounded, and that's a foul. They'll send Henderson to the line.
It's a good job by Henderson. He's on the replay, attacking the glass. Elmhurst, although they've turned the ball over a little bit early on, they've shown a lot of aggressiveness, attacking the basket fearlessly, and also the offensive boards. Good job by Henderson to get to the line.
Out of the game is Anderson, and in is number 10, Gabby Weber. Henderson hits both free throws, 2 of 2. Now Brittany Reber bringing it up for the Titans. Gray shoots a deep 2. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by number 5, that's Logan. Kayla Jones. Driving, takes a jumper, couldn't hit it. Here comes Weber the other way. Gray's open. Kicks to Reber wide open. Now McGraw driving right. She throws it way out of bounds, and they're gonna say it's the Jays ball.
McGraw kind of off to a slow start after she had a great performance against the Thunder the other night. She has not scored yet, and that was a turnover there. The Titans are looking for her to pick up her game here a little bit early on here in the semifinal matchup.
Mass substitutions, as the only one to stay was McGraw. And the rest of the starting lineup is back. That's Kelly, Ayersman, Shanks, and Merritt. Here's Henderson. Finds number 30, Becca Gierke, down low. Had it tipped out of bounds, though.
Yeah, the leading scorers for both teams, both haven't scored yet. Eppert sitting on the bench here in the first quarter. McGraw 0 for 1 from the field.
They're going to get Merritt with an armbar, and that is the second foul on her in this first quarter, minute and a half left.
Yeah, Lee Hockey has played well for the Titans early on with a nice block from behind on Eppert. But we'll test the Titan bench here early on, as I assume Merritt will come out of the game now. Yes, she comes out. Number 10, Gabby Weber, comes back in. Weber had a great game, as you mentioned pregame, against the Blue Jays the other night. See if she can continue her success against Elmhurst.
They're going to play a lot of small ball now with Weber. Here goes McGraw. Turns it over to Jones. Be interesting to see if IWU tries to ramp up their press, since they don't have the height of Merritt or Lee Hockey in right now. Elmhurst able to get across easily, since it was not off a made bucket this time. There the ball goes to Logan. Now to Gierke. She goes up. Couldn't get it to go. And rebounded by Weber. Ayersman driving. Couldn't get the spin on it. Throws it up now to Erica Johnson by herself. Falls on it. Appears we have a jump ball. That's going to keep it with the Blue Jays. 41 seconds left in this first quarter. IWU up 16 to 12.
Yeah, I mean, a relatively low-scoring first quarter here for both teams, who both average in the top 15, top 17 in the whole country in scoring. Elmhurst averages 77 points, and IWU averages 79. So a little bit of a struggle from the field so far for both teams.
Up with it, that was Johnson, couldn't finish. Now here comes Kelly behind the back, but she lost it. Now Henderson the other way.
Uncharacteristic there by Kelly. She's one of the leading assist to turnover ratio players in the country. A little careless with the ball there.
Elmhurst has the shot clock turned off if they want the last shot. Initially tipped away by Shanks, then Kelly. 11 seconds left in this quarter for the Jays on this last possession.
Yeah, it's a big possession here. See if they can trim the lead to a one-score game at the quarter break.
Lisa Logan driving, stops. They're going to get her for a travel, dragging her pivot foot.
Yeah, she traveled there. Kind of stumbled over her feet a little bit. 4 seconds left for the Titans. Let's see if they can get a shot off here to end the quarter.
Coach Mia Smith calling out her play with 2 seconds left. Here goes Kelly, throws it up.
Oh, good effort.
Off the backboard and the rim, no good. So far in this one, the Illinois Wesleyan Titans up 16 to 12 on the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Some of those stats to look at. IWU out shooting the Blue Jays 43.8% to 28.6%.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big reason for this 4-point lead. Illinois Wesleyan just shooting the ball better so far. Elmhurst has gotten pretty good shots, gotten a couple layup opportunities that haven't been able to fall. So if those fall, you know, this is a pretty even game. It looks like it's been back and forth. Elmhurst has come out aggressive, attacking the basket, not settling for too many threes. And Illinois Wesleyan caused a couple turnovers there in the middle, but I don't think they've caused as many as they would like, as both teams have just four turnovers after that quarter. That plays more into the Blue Jays kind of game.
Yeah, and also just something interesting to continue to watch with those field goal percentages is that Elmhurst is fourth in the nation, shooting 46.4% from the field. They're also fourth in the nation from the free throw line, 78%, so they're going to want to look to continue to get there the way they have. But very interesting that the roles are somewhat reversed. Not to say that IWU doesn't shoot very well from the field in general, but they're shooting really well now compared to Elmhurst.
Yeah, and I think a big reason for that number is that Michaela Eppert actually has just one shot attempt, I believe, and she hasn't scored. She shoots 61% from the field, and she shoots the most for this Elmhurst team typically. So she's a big reason why their field goal percentage is so high. The Titans have done a good job of collapsing down on her, not letting any easy post touches for Michaela Eppert.
Get the second quarter underway now. And the Titans start with it. Here goes McGraw, sees some space. Went up with the right hand, no good. They've got a foul on the rebound. That's going to go on Gabby Weber.
Good job there by Kayla Jones. She's one of the best defenders in this league. She did a great job earlier this season on Katie McDaniels in the second half of their game against the Thunder. She's a second-team All-CCIW honoree this season. Well rewarded. She is a very dynamic player for the Blue Jays.
Lee Hockey back into the game for the Titans. Get some more height out there to guard Michaela Eppert down low. They get it down to Eppert. Uses her size and puts it in.
That's what she's really good at. The Titans can't let her get going. A good post speed. And she's so strong around the basket. She just goes right through any contact and finishes strong.
Yeah, it's not really a post move. It's just a one dribble, create some space and go up with it. She does a great job with it. McGraw down low to Ersman on the curl. Puts it up and in.
A great cut there by Ersman. She's come out aggressive in this game, which is good for the Titans. She's a very crafty player.
Titans seeing the fruits of their labor in that press now. Here goes Shanks into the body, finishes again. That was over number 11, Summerlin.
Yeah, Shanks only averages 3.8 points per game, but she already has 6, and she started tonight. So it looks like they're looking to her in the postseason to give the Titans a spark after a two-game skid.
That's a shot from Jones in the corner. Rebounded by Eppert. Lee Hockey fell down, comes over and blocked by McGraw. Still battling for the board. It's going to be a foul on the Titans, staying with the Blue Jays here.
A good job by the Titans early on. I think that's the second block shot of Michaela Eppert. Good job of helping and using their athleticism to affect her shot.
Also fantastic effort on the offensive boards in that possession for the Jays. It's a deep shot there. Falls softly off the back iron. That was Summerlin. She's used to seeing those fall down. McGraw stops, pulls up for 3. Couldn't get it to go. And it looks like she's kind of forcing things out there.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. I don't think anybody really wants her to shoot that too often. She hasn't scored yet. Maybe it's a little bit of frustration because of that.
She's averaging 17 points per game. Usually finishes layups like that, but couldn't there. Now Lipman slowing it down the other way for the Jays.
Yeah, the Blue Jays have done a good job of contesting all her shots, not letting any easy layups. All of her layups have been kind of double clutch, difficult layups. So good job by the Blue Jays early on. Both teams are playing very well against the opposing team's top scorer.
Back into the game already is Maddie Merritt with 2 fouls. 7.5 minutes left in this half. She'll have to be very careful.
Yeah, it's kind of an interesting move here by Coach Mia Smith. It's a lot of trust in your sophomore to not get any fouls.
Going with a lot of height now, Merritt and Lee Hockey for the Titans. Also Schneider as well. Ersman passes to Schneider. Ersman goes up and under. Couldn't finish, rebounded by Lee Hockey. Jones tips it out of bounds. Couldn't quite save it.
A good job to get an extra possession there by the Titans. Elmhurst needs to finish their possessions with the rebound a little better. Both teams have crashed the glass well in the offensive end so far.
Here's Merritt, top of the key. Kicks down low to Merritt, goes up with the left hand. Couldn't quite finish with Eppard in her way. Here's Eppard, going by Merritt, able to finish at the rim.
She's dangerous at a lot of levels on the offensive end, but I think that's one of her best places to catch the ball at that high post. She's pretty quick for a big, and she just went right around Merritt, no problem for an easy layup.
Here's Merritt, pump fakes. Finds Anderson. Down to Lee Hockey, who's tripped up, but they're gonna call it travel. That's gonna go the other way.
Interesting call there. Normally on a play like that, they'll call a foul if your legs get tangled up, but the refs hold off there, resulting in a Blue Jays possession.
Here's Eppard, now Lippman. Goes up as Coomer. She earns a foul and a trip to the line. Only a good sign for these Blue Jays. As I said, 4th in the nation from the free throw line, shooting 78% as a team.
Yeah, that's been an emphasis so far this game. I think is attacking the basket from the perimeter. They have not settled for very many three-pointers. Instead, they've attacked the basket, which causes a lot of pressure on this Titan team, especially with Merritt kind of anchoring the defense with 2 fouls. They're going to be very cautious, and I need to mention Erisman just picked up her 2nd foul, so she will go to the bench maybe for the remainder of this half. See if the Elmhurst Blue Jays can take advantage of that here.
If there's anything Coach Mia Smith didn't want to see, it was Erisman and Merritt pick up 2 early fouls for her side. Here goes Anderson to the left. Couldn't finish, Wild off the backboard. She steals it though. And that was last off an Elmhurst player. So again, that scrappy defense from the Titans paying off.
It's a good word. They're just a scrappy team. They're kind of pesky. They're a team you don't really like to play because you never really feel comfortable with the ball. You always got to be aware of where they are because they like to poke the ball away from you from behind or even just come up with a trap. You're just never comfortable when you play the Titans.
And not only do they pursue offensive boards really well, but they also get back well at the same time. It's really quite interesting to witness. On the ground with it, that's turned over to Eppard and the Blue Jays. Now Elmhurst with a chance to take the lead here. Titans up 20-18. Lippman down to Eppard. She goes to her left hand, puts it in.
Great spin move there by Eppard to get to her left hand. Elmhurst needs to try to give her the ball at least once every possession because she can create a lot for her team.
Got a tie game now, under 5 minutes left in this half. Schneider's driving. Now Kelly using a screen. Schneider pops but can't hit. Rebound by Jones.
A great effort defensively so far in this quarter from Elmhurst as they've held Illinois Wesleyan to just 4 points here, 6 minutes into the quarter.
Here's Eppard. Going on Merritt. It was poked out by Merritt. It's going to stay with the Jays on this side.
It was a good jab step there by Eppard. Good job by Merritt, though, to stay with her, poke the ball away. Yeah, so far in this game, Elmhurst has closed the field goal percentage gap. Illinois Wesleyan shooting 36%, Elmhurst 35%, so very even game so far, and it results in a 20-20 tie score.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Looking at some of the individual statistics, Eppard getting into the action. She's got 5 rebounds and 8 points early on in this game. Not even halftime again. 4:08 left in this half. And then for Illinois Wesleyan, it's Erisman with 7 points, also 2 fouls. And then Shelby Shanks, who's sat on the bench for a good amount of this quarter, but she's got 6 points on the game too.
Yeah, I think I need to mention in this tournament, they implemented media timeouts, which is what this time out is here right now. So at the 5-minute mark or below, the next stop ball, it's a media timeout to get these teams ready for NCAA games where there are media timeouts. So it's a little bit more choppy. There's now kind of like the game's divided into kind of 8 sections. And I know each team kind of just focus on one section at a time. Let's win this 1/8 of the game, and then we'll regroup, and then we'll win another 1/8. I know it's a coaching method that a lot of coaches use, dividing up the games.
Great play there for Coomer to take it up. The assistant coach, Todd Schurman, stepping in today because Tethny Carrillo couldn't be here today. Great play drawn up from him. Now Shanks back into the game. Kicks out to McGraw. She'll shoot a 3. Hits.
And that's a good shot from McGraw. She stepped into it. She had room. A good pass by Shanks. That's the shot the Titans want.
As great a scorer as she is, it just goes to show that she still needs to let the game come to her. And she did a great job of that there. Got a foul down low. That's either on Lee Hockey or Shanks. The refs are going to confer about it. Well, they've actually got to travel instead. I'm going to say that down low, Michaela Eppert traveled. It was tough to see from our angle.
Yeah, it was kind of a tight play. I could have seen the call going either way. It's just, did the foul happen before the travel or did the travel happen before the foul? And the refs deemed that she traveled before a foul was committed.
Here's Brittany Reber back into the game for the Titans. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this half. Close game so far. Titans only up 1, 23-22. Merritt gets bumped, couldn't finish. They've got another foul. The Titans trying to hang around on those offensive boards, but they're reaching in a little too much at this moment.
Yeah, no, the Elmhurst is in the bonus for the remainder of the 3 minute and 14 seconds. The Titans need to know that because, as you've mentioned, the Elmhurst is a very good free throw shooting team. They can't be getting any reach-in fouls and putting them on the line and giving them free points.
And that foul was on Kelly. That's just her first of this game. Now Logan's trapped over there. They're going to get a timeout. That's from Coach Schurman of the Elmhurst Blue Jays. 3:02 left and scores 23-22 in the Titans' way.
Yeah, that was a well-timed timeout because it looked like Illinois Wesleyan was going to take that the other way for a layup. So a good timeout there by Elmhurst. You saw his sophomore guard, Lisa Logan, a little bit of trouble. And you can't be afraid to use your timeouts, especially if you're trapped, because every possession matters, as we know. You can't be giving the Titans free points. And that was the key to the game, as we mentioned before the game started. And Elmhurst has done a good job of taking care of the ball. They only have, they only have a couple turnovers, 6 turnovers compared to Elmhurst. My apologies, 9 turnovers, which isn't too bad compared to the last game.
Down low to Eppert, she puts it in. That gives Elmhurst the lead. Up with it was Shanks, couldn't get it. Rebounded by Eppert, and that's going to send it the Blue Jays' way on that tie-up.
Yeah, Michaela Eppert's really come alive here in this quarter. She has 10 points now and 7 rebounds. So nearing a double-double already, which she's done 16 times this season. Just in the second quarter with 2 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Michaela Eppert elects to take it up on her own. They're going to get her on 10 seconds. So you see the shot clock showing 19 seconds. It's got to be accurate. So that pressure from the Titans forcing another turnover, Elmhurst's 10th. If the Titans want any chance, they're going to have to get McGraw going. Shanks with it. Down to Lee Hockey. Now Kelly wide open for 3, hits.
It's a big time three-pointer from Amanda Kelly to get her on the board. That is just That's their third three of the game. They're 3 of 5. So they've had some costly, significant threes here, and that was one of them.
Now Shanks with the steal, finds McGraw underneath, goes up on Jones, and another forced shot from her, couldn't get it to go, and now we're coming the other way with Logan. They're gonna get Brittany Reber on a reached on Lisa Logan.
Logan will go to the line here as they're in the bonus on the reaching call by Reber. I'd just like to mention Kayla Jones has done a great job on Molly McGraw. She's a great defender. It's a big reason why she was second team all CCIW this season. She's done a good job of just staying in front of McGraw and forcing her to shoot over her. All McGraw's shot, except for a wide open three earlier, have been really contested. And that's really helped Elmhurst stay in this game as McGraw averages 17 points a game, so she's a big part of this Titan attack.
McGraw taking a sit now. Just 1 of 6 from the field today. Now Erzman down to Merritt. They've got a foul down low on Michaela Eppard.
That's just her first foul, so she's in good shape foul-wise. A good job by Merritt there of holding her off. If they just completed that pass, it would have been a wide open layup though.
Working the same play to Merritt. She kicks it out to Erzman. Erzman finds Lee Hockey. Now to Shanks. Creates. Lee Hockey wide open jumper. No good. And that falls to Henderson. Or Summerlin, rather. 1 minute left in this half. The Titans up 26-25 against the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Here goes Kayla Jones. Kicks out to Lippman. Up with it is Jones for 3. Hits.
Kayla Jones is a great shooter as well, shooting 41.5% from 3 this season. A big-time shot there to give this Elmhurst team a 2-point lead as the first half winds down.
About a 2.5 second difference between the game clock and shot clock. So I'd imagine the Titans would run the clock down as far as they can, not to allow the Blue Jays to get a chance at it. 5 seconds now. 3 seconds. Erzman shoots a side fade, hits. And that's all for this half. We have got a real barn burner so far. It was the Titans who jumped out to an early lead, but at halftime, Illinois Wesleyan 28, Elmhurst 28. Been quite a game so far. We're going to take about a 14-minute break on this WTSN broadcast. For Caleb Springer, I'm Andrew Pitkin. Thank you to Sunrise Communications for helping us out with this broadcast. We'll be back soon.
From the moment I stepped onto campus for the first time, one thing I couldn't help but notice was how numerous the roles were here that contributed to the success of this special place. Asking the question of what service means at Wheaton College yields no straightforward answer. Service at Wheaton is dynamic. Service at Wheaton means something unique and different to every person in every role on this beautiful campus we all call home.
I serve by using my God-given talents to glorify Christ, pushing my body on the soccer field and my mind in the classroom.
This year I served by welcoming the new students to Wheaton College. We want them to know that we care about them and we want them to live well when they're at Wheaton.
I serve Wheaton College by making sure students' living conditions are well kept and encourage a positive atmosphere within the dorm.
I serve by maintaining a safe and orderly environment here at Wheaton College and caring for this awesome community.
Service for me means leading students in developing their minds and teaching them to communicate effectively in the world today.
I serve in Young Life, which is a ministry based completely on relationship. My desire is to walk alongside high school kids, to reveal to them the goodness of life that is possible only through Jesus Christ.
Service to me is providing guidance and a listening ear to ensure that students have an enjoyable entry here into Wheaton's community.
I serve by representing the student body of Wheaton College and making decisions that will benefit a diverse community.
Hey y'all, I serve by ensuring Wheaton College is fed and well nourished so that they're ready to take on their studies and other activities.
Service to me means challenging 120 young men every year to become everything God wanted them to be, to excel in the classroom, and to become the best football player they possibly can be out here every Saturday afternoon.
Для меня служение – это учеба в другой стране и жизнь в другой культуре, с новыми друзьями, как всю жизнь.
Service for me is making sure Wheaton College is always looking at its best.
I serve by doing what a president can do to nurture the spiritual vitality and maintain the theological orthodoxy and promote the academic excellence of Wheaton College.
Service for me is getting involved with ministries here at Wheaton that are designed to reach out to the community here in the Chicago area.
I serve
for Christ and His kingdom.
I believe 65 reunion.
Class of 1955.
Class years 1965.
1985.
85. Diane and I were roommates our sophomore year. I sang in the men's glee club my freshman year.
I was in the first ROTC class that was commissioned in June 6th of 1955.
It's very interesting just chatting with any classmate, how quickly you come up with a connection, either someone that you know, and then just to review memories. I think that's one of the fun things about being here now and that we didn't know back then. Right, classmates.
We were in each other's wedding.
Yeah, we were in
right
each
after,
other's wedding.
I waited 3 weeks after graduation to get married. How long?
The next year.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in chapel when Dr. Edmond had his detached retinas. He was the president, and he had bilateral detached retinas, and he had to have his both eyes covered for a month. So after being, blinded for a month with these patches, he came, and it was one of the first days he had these patches off, and he preached on a verse in Isaiah. I think it's Isaiah 61, and it basically went, "Never doubt in the darkness what God has shown you in the light." And it was such a dramatic thing given what he had come from. And so that's one of the chapel memories, among others, But that's one that I think about often.
I look back, I'm sure you do, grateful for our time here. And grateful for the friends we've made and the contacts, and now to get their stories. It's always such an encouragement, isn't it?
Yeah, for us, Wheaton is a big family, and we belong to it, and that's really special.
Welcome back to this WTSN broadcast of CCIW Women's Tournament Championship Basketball between the Illinois Wesleyan Titans and the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Second half coming at you, tied at 28. My name's Andrew Pitkin, and I'm alongside Caleb Springer. Get the action to you in about 45 seconds. But Caleb, one thing that really stood out to me on the stat sheet is that Elmhurst shot 28% in that first quarter and ramped it up to 66 in the second quarter, which was part of that comeback. And they're now shooting 43.5% on the game.
Yeah, a big reason for that was Michaela Eppert had a great second quarter there. She now leads Elmhurst with 10 points and 8 rebounds. So she was a little absent there in the first quarter, but she picked up her game in the second, helped raise that field goal percentage from this Elmhurst team that's top 5 in the nation in field goal percentage. And also a couple things that stuck out to me, Andrew, was the rebounding battle. Elmhurst with 22 boards compared to Illinois Wesleyan's 14. It's kind of a battle of two different styles of play a little bit. Illinois Wesleyan causing 11 turnovers but while just committing 6. So it's a battle of the paint and the guards a little bit here at King Arena, and it's resulted in a 28-28 halftime score. A lot less scoring than both these teams are used to.
Again, Michaela Eppert leading the way in that rebounding category with 8 of their 22 for the Blue Jays. As the Titans get started here on our left. Titans went with their normal starters as well as Elmhurst. Wild shot thrown up there, doesn't go down. And that was rebounded by Eppert. That's her 9th rebound of the day.
Yeah, Merritt struggled a little bit from the field, just 1 of 5 tonight. Eppert's done a good job of staying in front of her and causing her to shoot some wild shots.
Shot missed there. Kelly coming the other way. Over to Erzman. Iwu really slowing it down on offense. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Erzman goes up, couldn't finish, rebounded by Eppert. And now she's got a double-double on the day. That is her 17th double-double on the season. She's ranked 20th in the nation for double-doubles so far. Something she's accustomed to doing as Kelly goes up and she's fouled. That's number 22, Erica Johnson, fouling her with the body.
A good job by the Titans to get out in transition. Molly McGraw, that's where she's at her best. So athletic. Good pass to Kelly. And she'll go to the line.
Kelly gets a friendly bounce off the front rim for the first free throw.
She's kind of a glue player for this Titan team. The 5'6" senior out of Schaumburg, Illinois. She plays the hardest on the court at all times. She's always on the floor, getting loose balls, getting rebounds. She's kind of heart and soul of this team.
Pressure from Iwu. Was with Summerlin, now Jones.
Good job there, breaking a press by Elmhurst. They can get into their offense now. Maybe get Eppert a touch down low.
We've seen it time and time again now, but number 33, Hannah Lippman, as the ball's on the ground for Jones. She kicks it out. Eppert tried to fire a 3 quickly, but they got her for the shot clock violation. But as I was saying, Hannah Lippman up top at 5'9", often runs the point guard and starts the offense for the Blue Jays. Such an advantage with such height to be able to pass over different defenders of Iwu.
Yeah, she's done a good job this game so far. She's been aggressive, attacking the paint. Illinois Wesleyan here, though, has caused 2 early turnovers from Elmhurst. It's a good sign for them.
Shanks couldn't finish the turnaround jumper. Now Lippman breaks the double team. Kicks out. Now to Jones. Jones driving. Kicks all the way to Summerlin. Hits the 3.
Summerlin getting hot here. One of the top shooters in the whole country. That is not a sight Coach Smith wants to see.
Merritt kicks out to Sydney Shanks. Down low to Merritt. Turns around. Couldn't get it to go. Almost saved by number 33, Hannah Lippman, but her foot was on the line when she jumped. So the Titans have a fresh 30 on the clock with new possession. Losing just by 1 point. Here it is with McGraw. She goes, the fake handoff. Easy lay-in.
I really like that play for the Titans. McGraw has struggled from the field. It's good to get her an easy bucket. Maybe I'll get her going here.
McGraw just 5 points on the day. Just her second field goal. Her first was a three-pointer. Here's Lippman driving. She puts it in.
Once again, Lippman attacks the basket strong. She now has 4 points here tonight, 2 of 4 from the field.
That was short for McGraw, but she'll shoot a three. Hits. How many players, Caleb, do you see have the confidence to airball a turnaround jumper and then take a kick-out pass and hit a three?
Yeah, I mean, she's a scorer, and that's a scorer's mentality. A scorer is always open and always is hot. And she stepped up there and hit a three. That's 5 points here in this quarter for McGraw. Let's see if she can continue her hot streak and carry this Titan team. Lippman again, as you mentioned, good job attacking. I think that's 3 left-handed layups for her in this game.
Pump fakes so well, able to get to the rim there. Now Shanks goes up, but she was fouled on the floor. It's a foul going on Erica Johnson.
A good job by Shanks there. She was really patient. Her first couple of moves didn't get anywhere, but she kept fighting. Eventually got the angle on Johnson. Caused Johnson to have to foul her.
Into the game for the Titans is Lee Hockey, and for the Blue Jays is Coomer. Down to Erzman. Shanks now goes up and hits.
A good attack there from Shanks. She now has 8 points on the contest, doubling her season average of 4.
Michaela Ebbert kick to Summerlin with the floater. No good. Rebounded by Kelly, who then ran into Summerlin for the blocking foul.
A good job by Kelly running Summerlin off the three-point line, forcing her to hit a floater. She might not be as comfortable shooting that floater kind of off balance and shooting an open three. Good closeout there from Amanda Kelly.
That's Kalia Summerlin's second foul of the game. Now under 5 minutes. Elmhurst Jays have 3 fouls in this quarter. IWU none. We're going to say that fell off the Titans. It's going to go to the Blue Jays. Out of the game, they take Kalia Summerlin because of her foul trouble. And coming in, we see Hannah Henderson. Some of those stat leaders in this game. Michaela Eppert, of course, 10 points, 11 boards. 17th double-double of the year. As I said, she's 20th in the nation for double-doubles in Division III women's basketball. And then also on the IWU side, pretty balanced scoring. See Erzman with 9 points, Shanks with 8, and McGraw also with 8. She's got 5 so far halfway through this quarter.
Yeah, McGraw's gotten going a little bit. She's a dynamic player, but she takes some pretty wild shots like that last one there. Kind of a wild flip at the basket, didn't even hit the rim. It's something where she hits some of those crazy shots, so it's hard to tell her not to shoot them. But you sometimes see some shots like that from her where a little bit out of control, a little bit wild. But we got a good game here in this semifinal action. These are 2 very even teams. They split the season series 1-1, each winning at home. Yeah, this is a really tight tournament. 4 really good teams here. All believe they have a chance to win. As we mentioned in an earlier broadcast, there's only been 1 team in the history of this tournament to win on the road. So Wheaton with an advantage having it at King Arena here.
This, of course, just the first of 2 semifinal games, as that's thrown down to Eppert, puts it up with her left hand. The second semifinal game will be coming directly after this one. On the next link will be the Wheaton Thunder against the Augustana Vikings. Stay tuned here if you'd like to listen to that. Airsman couldn't quite get that one to go on the great spin move.
One thing I've really liked from Elmhurst defense is they've not bailed out the Titans with fouling them around the paint. Titans haven't gone to the line very much, and they've missed a lot of contested layups. So a good disciplined job by Elmhurst of not fouling. And on the other end, we will have Michaela Coomer at the line shooting 2 here.
Michaela Coomer fouled by Lee Hockey. Only a good sign again if Elmhurst can ever find themselves at the line. They've got a 1-point lead now. Back and forth we go. Great game on our hands so far. 4 minutes left in this third quarter. Now the Blue Jays up by 2, 39-37. Here comes Brittany Reber just into the game for the Titans. Now Gabby Weber also has it. Elmhurst doing a great job of extending to that three-point line. Weber found some space, gets her own board off the layup. We've got a jump ball. That's going to send it the other way with the Blue Jays. Great hustle to swarm on that ball that Weber rebounded.
That's kind of an example of what I was just saying. Good job of not fouling. That was kind of close, but the refs didn't call it. Illinois Wesleyan's just been to the line 3 times tonight compared to Elmhurst's 12 trips to the charity stripe.
Sydney Shanks coming in hot to try to get that steal off of number 15, Hannah Henderson, but Henderson had good position and drew the foul on the catch.
Good job by Henderson. When you're playing a trapping team that presses you, you always need to go to the ball when you get the ball past you. Good job by Henderson of positioning her body in front of Shanks, so Shanks had to go through her to get to the ball.
Here's Coomer. Now Lippman. Hannah Henderson down low to Lippman. Tries a reverse but blocked. That was McGraw. And they're going to get Hannah Henderson on a foul on Reber.
That's honestly not a bad foul by Henderson because Titans are going to have a really good chance at a layup down the court. There are already 3 Titans down the court. You couldn't see in that picture. So I think it was unintentional, but it was a good foul there by Henderson, allowing Elmhurst to get back on defense.
Some IWU fans behind us urging their team on. Down 2, 3 minutes left in this quarter. These last 3 minutes could be pretty important. Reber goes down low, and they've got another foul on Henderson. That's 2 fouls in the last 15 seconds on her.
It looked violent but clean here. We'll see on the replay if she got her on the arm. It looked like ball, but it was just such a violent play. Good job by Reber going up strong, getting the benefit, getting the ref to call the foul. She'll go to the line here, try to tie up this game. A 1-point Elmhurst lead here with just 2 minutes, 52 seconds left in this third quarter.
Brittany Reber, the senior, doesn't see a lot of time in most games, just 4 minutes per game. But she'll check into a lot of them, and she has some great minutes defensively in these press situations. She tied up the game with both those free throws. 39-39, we're all knotted up. 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Reber has a defensive play. Is stopped by Henderson, and Weber is pushed by Coomer. I didn't see it in live play, but she went down really hard.
Yeah, they collided there down the court. And Illinois Wesleyan is in the bonus now. It's a 5th foul. So for the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds, let's see if they can take advantage of being in the bonus and get to the line. As I mentioned, They've struggled a little bit getting to the line tonight. That's just his 6th free throw compared to Elmhurst's 12 free throw attempts.
You saw there on the replay, she just got tripped up a little bit by Coomer as they were running next to each other. Nothing malicious at all. Just unfortunate the way they were running. Gabby Weber misses both free throws. And now the ball is coming up with Lisa Logan and Coomer. Coomer bounces it off her kneecap. That's going to send it the other way. Again, the Titans defense being scrappy, making something out of nothing.
That's their 15th turnover on the game. So Illinois Wesleyan doing a good job of turning over Elmhurst, as Illinois Wesleyan just has 7 turnovers, so they have a +8 turnover margin. They're 7th in the country in turnover margin, averaging 9, a +9. So they've done a good job of causing turnovers, but they actually haven't scored very many points off those turnovers. Elmhurst has played great defense in this game. A team defensive effort. They're doing a good job getting the help side and causing all of Illinois Wesleyan's shots to be contested.
Here's Shelby Gray just into the game for the Titans. Now Kelly driving, kicks to McGraw, couldn't hit it. Got a foul underneath. I believe it's going to go against the Blue Jays. And that'll be, as you said, Caleb, the 6th foul of this quarter, still in the bonus. And it's Gabby Weber again at the line. Missed her last 2, 0 for 2. Better that time, first free throw.
Yeah, 4 new Elmhurst players on the court now. A little bit of a hockey line change here, bringing in fresh players. Illinois Wesleyan also switching things up, bringing in Shanks for number 21, Nina Anderson.
Coach Todd Sherman bringing in his starting lineup for the end of this 3rd quarter. Maybe looking to go on a quick run because he had him out for a little bit. Maybe to give him a break to go on a run here. Here's Jones. Tipped away by Shanks, but it falls to Littman, and now they have the advantage. Down low to Eppard, and she's fouled by Shanks. Just looked like she got her on the arm before the ball there.
Yeah, we'll see here on the replay. Yeah, it's a close call, but they'll call the foul on Shanks, and that's her 3rd. We'll see how Coach Smith handles that. There are a decent amount of Illinois Wesleyan players in a little bit of foul trouble. Shanks with 3, Ersman with 2, and Merritt with 2. Looks like Merritt and Anderson will come into the game here for the Titans. Michaela Eppert continues her good game. She now has 13 points, 11 rebounds. She looks to add to that here.
McGraw with 5 points in this quarter. She takes a sit. She's got 8 points on the day, maybe just getting refocused for that 4th quarter coming up. Still knotted up. We're at 41 apiece. Minute and a half left in this 3rd quarter. Could be a big minute and a half depending on who goes on a run, if any. Here's Brittany Reber. Gabby Weber appeared to travel. They don't call it. Doesn't matter. Rebounded by Littman. Up with it was Johnson, blocked by Merritt. Now Reber coming the other way with numbers. Kelly elects to hesitate and go up, but she couldn't finish. Now we're coming the other way, and that's Erica Johnson, has the easy layup.
Erica Johnson, who fell down after a shot got blocked, ended up working out as she leaked out there for the layup, giving Elmhurst a 2-point lead here as time winds down in this 3rd quarter.
Here's Anderson, hits a 3.
Big shot by Anderson. That is her, I believe that's her 2nd 3 of the game. 2 for 2, 6 points. All of Illinois Wesleyan's 3s this game have come on a timely manner.
Here's Littman running the ISO with 10 seconds left. Gets it down to Eppert on the seal, but she has a rare miss. That's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Blue Jays. They have 3.5 seconds left. Plenty of time to run a play, dribble 1 or 2 passes if you want to before you shoot.
Yeah, Elmhurst has displayed some really good sets here in this game so far. They scored off of these plays. Let's see what they draw up here.
It's a 3 blocked by Anderson. She's going to chuck it down to the other end of the court. Not going to bounce high enough, though. So at the end of the third quarter, still such a close game. We're seeing punches thrown left and right, Caleb. Illinois Wesleyan up 44-43 on the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Some of those scorers, at least on the IWU side, staying pretty consistent. Ayersman at 9 points, Shanks also with 8, and Molly McGraw, the best scorer on their team, averages 17 points per game with 8 still. And of course, Eppard with 14 points in this one, 12 rebounds, continues to add to her great night.
Yeah, one thing that stands out for me team-wise, Illinois Wesleyan just shooting 34% from the field, but they're shooting 71% from 3. They've hit 5 of 7 3-pointers. So those threes that as I tried to mention earlier, have all come at a time when they really needed a bucket. So some clutch shooting for Illinois Wesleyan. Elmhurst continues to lead the rebounding battle, 31-23. And Illinois Wesleyan continues to dominate the turnover battle, leading just 7 turnovers for IWU and 15 for Elmhurst. So this has just been a back and forth affair. It's going to probably end in a dramatic way. It looks like it'll be close until the end unless one team goes on a run here early on in this fourth quarter. So buckle up. We're in for an exciting fourth quarter here in this first semifinal game.
Illinois Wesleyan, if they want to help their chances to make the NCAA tournament, as McGraw goes up with a can't hit, rebound by Eppard, her 13th of the night. If they want a chance to make the NCAA tournament, they really need to win this game tonight against the Blue Jays. And of course the Blue Jays, if they want to make the tournament, they're probably going to have to win this tournament. And they're going to get Eppard for a travel. But as I was saying, a lot on the line tonight as we enter this fourth quarter.
Yeah, it looked like Eppard got fouled there. Russ didn't see it, called her for a travel. The Elmhurst fans are not happy with that call. But the Titans will get the ball. Yeah, as you were mentioning, pretty much Wheaton has an okay chance if they lose in the championship game of going to the tournament. It's not guaranteed by any measure, so you know both these teams are really fighting for their season right here. As IWU holds a 1-point lead, both teams playing very hard.
Nice behind the back by Lippman, takes it up and she draws the foul. Fantastic individual effort there from Hannah Lippman.
Yeah, and that's going to be a third on Merritt. So it means she might come out of the game here. Let's see if Elmhurst can take advantage of that by getting the ball into Eppard and see if she can take over this game offensively.
You mentioned the difference in conference tournament play. One difference between Division I tournaments and Division III is not everyone makes it. So these are the best 4 teams in the CCIW. And then similarity, you get that automatic bid. But also, there's a ton of teams in Division III basketball. So to get that automatic bid is huge as McGraw throws it out of bounds, because you're not ever guaranteed a spot in that tournament. You really need to win your conference tournament in order to solidify a spot in the NCAA tournament.
And with no team ranked in the top 25 in the CCIW right now, there aren't a lot of nationally recognized teams, so it's going to be hard to get an at-large bid. So yeah, like we said, all these teams fighting for their season. Here tonight we got a foul on Illinois Wesleyan, number 11, Molly McGraw. That's her second foul.
Into the game is Jasmine Bailey for the Elmhurst Blue Jays, her first time in the game, the junior out of Ottawa, Illinois. Passes it into Eppard, one-on-one with Gabby Weber, and that's too easy with that post move.
She really likes to spin to her left hand Illinois Wesleyan needs to know that, defend a little better. That was way too easy for Michaela Eppert as a consequence of Merritt being on the bench for the Titans.
Anderson tried another step back from a deep 2 position, but couldn't hit that time. There was a foul underneath.
Yeah, good job there. Attacking the glass, forcing Lippman to push from behind. Getting another very valuable possession.
Blue Jays up 45-44, 8.5 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Ersman uses her body, goes up, takes the lead back for the Titans.
That's a good sign for the Titans. Ersman's kind of struggled since the first quarter.
They've got a backcourt call. That's going to go on Eppert as she jumped with both feet from the forward side, her side of the court, caught it in midair and landed on the backcourt side.
Yeah, Ersman becomes first. With that last bucket, she was the first Titan player to get into double digits. As we mentioned, it's been a team effort offensively for the Titans. Both teams average way more points than they've produced so far tonight, so it's been more of a defensive struggle. That's a foul. If that's on Ersman, that'll be her third as well.
Nina Anderson shooting with a lot of confidence there. IWU might want her to be a little more controlled with when she pulls the trigger, because she's a great shooter. She needs to let the game come to her a little bit more. Lee Hockey taking out Anderson. Coach Smith just going to encourage her a little bit to take it when it's open.
Lee Hockey's done a good job on Eppert so far. Let's see if that continues here in some clutch minutes here with just 8 minutes left in this game.
They've got the break is on. Eppert passes down low. That's picked off by Kelly. The pass didn't come quickly enough. Now here comes Ersman, the junior. Takes it up, hangs on the rim, can't get it to fall. But she'll go to the line for 2 free throws, up by 1 point.
Ersman looking to attack the basket here in this fourth quarter, trying to take over the game a little bit. With Molly McGraw on the bench, she's their best scoring option, and Merritt for that matter. I think Elmhurst needs to realize a lot of her attacks have been to the right. Maybe force her left a little more would be a good strategy for Elmhurst.
Ersman misses both free throws. Season potentially on the line for each team, as we've talked about, as we come to 7.5 minutes of play. Lippman kicks it out. That's a deep shot. No good, rebounded by Lee Hockey. Gabby Weber played a lot of minutes so far today. She's got 7 on the day. IWU using a lot of clock around the outside of the arc. Here's Sydney Shanks. She creates, fades, and hits.
Big time shot by Shanks. Continues her good game and considering double figures with 10 points, as Illinois Wesleyan has gained a nice little 3-point lead, which actually is a lot for this back and forth game. It's been a 1-point game for quite some time.
Here come the Blue Jays looking to reset. Here's Jones working on Lee Hockey, double crossover, but couldn't put it in with the left hand.
$1 million move, but she couldn't finish there.
Here's Kelly. Now Weber. Without Merritt in the game, there's not a lot of threat down low. Shanks will shoot a deep 3, hits!
The freshman stepping up, leading this Titan team with 13 points. She was inserted in the starting lineup here, and it's made a difference. She's playing with a lot of confidence. That's 6 of 10 from the field. Wow, the freshman coming in clutch. Lippman not getting out on her. And Shanks just knocks it down. What a shot there from the freshman out of Bloomington.
3-point shooting continues for the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. They're 6 of 9 from deep today, whereas Elmhurst just 3 of 8. And also one interesting stat that I saw is field goals attempted. Iowa was taking 53, whereas Elmhurst has only taken 37 shots.
Yeah, they do that to a lot of teams because they cause so many turnovers, and that's wasted possessions. That's happened a decent amount tonight for Elmhurst. And that's caused, you know, the increase in shots. 16, they've shot 16 more shots than Elmhurst. Elmhurst has shot the ball better percentage-wise, but from 3, Illinois Wesleyan has been really hot. 6 of 9, as you mentioned. Yeah, they just really hit some really valuable, significant threes, all at clutch times, including that last one by Shanks.
Elmhurst also uncharacteristically 10 of 16 from the charity stripe today. That's 62.5%. They're used to shooting 78% from there, 4th in the nation. Jones is fouled up top by Lee Hockey. We're not at the bonus yet, but one more on the Titans would put Elmhurst at the line, which could be huge. As I said, Elmhurst usually shoots very well from the line. Not so much today, but if they get to the line, the law of averages might be in their favor, and that percentage might go up.
The Titans need to stay aggressive, but be smart. Like you said, you don't want to put Elmhurst on the line.
Coomer. Kick out to Jones. She's open for 3. Rattles around. Rebound by Lippman. Couldn't finish. Rebounded by Lee Hockey.
Normally she's so good with that left hand. Couldn't quite finish there. 2 missed layups in the last couple possessions for Elmhurst.
Shanks creates on her own. Rattles it in. 15 points on the day for the freshman out of Bloomington.
She's really taken over for Illinois Wesleyan here.
Lee Hockey knocked it out of bounds on that press, going to stay with the Blue Jays.
Shanks only averages 3.8 points, and she only shoots 19% from 3, so that last 3 was kind of out of nowhere. I saw Coach Smith kind of shocked that she took it, but then relieved after she saw it go in.
Lippman took it up strong, fouled by Erzman. That's the 4th foul on Erzman with 4:55 left in this game. She's going to have to be careful, but it could be Molly McGraw coming in for her. Under 5 minutes, we have our media timeout. Looking around the stats, Sydney Shanks making her presence felt, as you said, averages about 3 points per game, but tonight 15. Erzman with 11, and also just picked up her 4th foul. And McGraw just checking into the game with 8. She's got to be one that Iowa wants to get going at this point.
Yeah, McGraw hasn't had a typical game, shooting 3 of 12 from the field, so she struggled a little bit, but 2 of those 3 points, the 3 field goals have been from 3. Yeah, I mean, I would just keep going to Shanks if I was Iowa. She's hit some tough shots. I mean, these are big-time shots. Pull-ups, threes, layups. She's hit at all levels of the court. So even though she's a freshman, I would just keep feeding the hot hand, and Elmhurst needs to make an adjustment. Maybe I might put Jones on Shanks. Jones being, I believe, Elmhurst's best on-ball defender. And then someone like Summerlin might have to step up on Erzman. But yeah, a shocking and impressive performance by Sydney Shanks.
Yeah, and that's exactly when you want that media timeout. If you're the Blue Jays, down 8, now down 7 after that free throw. If you're Coach Sherman, you say, you know, Lippman's going to hit these 2 free throws. We're going to be down 6, and this is what we need to do. We need to get stops. We need to work the ball down to Michaela Eppert and run the offense through her, and we'll be all right. As Lippman hits both free throws, Blue Jays down 6. Titans have a chance to answer. Kelly down low to McGraw. She'll do a fadeaway. Couldn't hit it, but rebound by Sydney Shanks, who goes in the body of Jones. But that's long, rebounded by Eppert. That goes to Jones. They've got 3-on-1 with McGraw now. Passes down to Coomer, goes up and finishes.
That's one of the costs of pressing, is giving up transition layups at a 3-on-1 there. Cut this lead down to 4. A nice little 4-0 run for Elmhurst to get back in this game.
Down low to McGraw. Still misses. Wanted a foul call. We've got a kicked ball on McGraw.
2 straight solid defensive possessions from Kayla Jones, just staying straight up, forcing Shanks and McGraw to finish over him. They failed both times. Elmhurst looking to continue to cut into this lead. It's looking like it's going to be a tight one to the finish here at King Arena.
Molly McGraw goes out of the game after 2 quickly missed shots early in the shot clock in a row. 4-point game. Elmhurst with possession now. I'm sure Coach Smith just doesn't want McGraw to take such quick shots when they're up by 6 and 8. 6 and 4 rather. Tipped out to Littman. Scoop shot, and she's fouled.
Elmhurst has done a good job getting a line, specifically Littman, the last couple of possessions. It's a good way to cut into any lead because the clock stops. You go to the line, you're one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country. Let's see if she can get it to within 1 score here. Yes, and it's a 3-point game. Mass substitutions for both teams. Mostly starters on the court now for this last 3 minutes and 48 seconds. We'll see whose star steps up and take over this game. Is it going to be Michaela Eppert? Is it going to be Sydney Shanks? Actually, she went to the bench, so is it going to be Erzman or McGraw? And Elmhurst will go back to the line here. Number 10, Michaela Coomer, gets hacked.
And that's Rachel Erzman. That's her 5th. She came into the game for almost no time. That came off the clock because she came in for that second free throw. And she is sent back to the bench for the remainder of this game. A huge loss, one of their leaders, the junior.
That is a big loss for this team. She's one of their leaders, as you mentioned. Titans dealing with a little bit of foul trouble. I know Merritt has 3 as well. We'll see if that becomes a factor. If any more players have to foul out for the Titans, Erzman's already a big loss.
And with as aggressive as Erzman is, as Coach Smith, like, how do you coach her with 4 fouls? Because you want her to be aggressive, but you also want her to stay in the game. Pretty certain that was a foul she didn't want her to commit, just right on a 50-50 ball after a free throw. We've got a 1-point game now, 3.5 minutes left here in King Arena. This CCIW Women's Tournament semifinal game. They've got another foul from behind. That's either going to be Anderson or McGraw.
Littman once again goes back to the line. A good job at getting her hand on this ball and pursuing it. It's a second foul there on number 21, Nina Anderson. Littman, she's been to the line pretty much this whole fourth quarter, it seems like. She has 9 points, and she's been to the free throw line 8 times.
Huge momentum shift for Elmhurst if Littman can hit both these free throws. She makes the first one, no problem. You don't see a lot of energy on that Titan bench, just a lot of worry after giving up this 8-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and you said that media timeout really played in factor. Since then, Elmhurst has been on the run.
Lots of bodies hitting the floor back there, but no call. As Iwu has a possession, they get it down to Merritt. She goes up with the right hand, clutch layup for Merritt.
Merritt's been kind of a non-factor in this game. That's just her 4th point, but that was a clutch shot.
Still clear that they want to run it through Merritt. Here's Coomer, over to Jones. Couldn't finish. She gets it back and puts it in.
Good resiliency by Jones to get the offensive rebound, tie this game back up with just under 3 minutes left.
Back and forth we go. The seal down to Merritt. She hits again.
Back to back. Great finishes by Merritt. A back and forth contest here. This is some exciting CCIW basketball. Both seasons on the line for these teams. Both teams want it so badly.
This game living up to all expectations between the 2 and 3 seeds in the CCIW. Eppert gets it down low. They're going to get her for a travel as she hopped down by the basket.
Eppert struggled turning the ball over. That's her 6th turnover so far this game.
She was complaining to the ref that made the call. Now McGraw's wide open. She couldn't hit it. Ball on the floor. We've got a jump ball, and that's going to send it with the Blue Jays. IWU up by 2, 57-55, 2:12 left in this game.
Great effort by Coomer to get onto the floor and grab the ball, giving Elmhurst a key possession here. Down 2 with 2 minutes left.
If you're the Titans here, you have to account for Eppert down low. Certainly the best player for the Blue Jays with 16 points on the game. But I wouldn't help off too far from those Elmhurst shooters.
You also need to stop fouling. Turnover here though. Shanks going the other way. Euro step, finish, 4-point IWU lead.
Sydney Shanks made that Euro step, like you said, look easy. Now a 4-point lead, minute 47, King Arena. Here goes Eppert, driving, puts it up. Rebounded by Coomer. She's swarmed, goes up. Almost rebounded by Reber, and that's out on Michaela Eppert.
Good effort by Elmhurst, but they couldn't finish. Illinois Wesleyan up 4 with the ball now. Some subs coming into the game.
And that was a big possession for Elmhurst there. Not necessarily a must score, only down 4 as Coach Mia Smith is going to take a timeout. But it certainly would have been a lot nicer to get it cut back to 1 possession if you're the Blue Jays.
Yeah, like you said, it's not the end of the world, but they're going to need to play some great defense down the stretch here. You can't allow Illinois Wesleyan to score here. You need to play solid team defense, maybe get a turnover. Yeah, with 1 minute and 30 seconds, Elmhurst needs to recognize they're also in the bonus, and they've done a good job late in this 4th quarter of getting to the line, and that's been a big reason why they've been able to come back from a 7 or 8 point deficit just a couple minutes ago. Wow, what a great game, Andrew. This is a lot of fun.
No doubt about it. Great game to watch. Minute 31, King Arena, 59-55. CCIW semifinals, season's on the line for both the Titans and the Blue Jays. Each of them really need this game. Kelly does a great job of breaking that pressure from Henderson. Now Anderson just running some clock. Here's Shanks. McGraw, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Down low to Merritt, goes to left hand, and Eppert reached. That'll send Merritt to the line.
I think Eppert's running a little bit too much on the post here. Merritt struggled a little bit finishing over Eppert, but if you allow her that position, it's an easy post pass, and Merritt goes to the line. She's been clutch down the stretch with 2 buckets already this 4th quarter, and adds a free throw, increases this Illinois Wesleyan lead to 5.
This next possession, about do or die time for Elmhurst. Really need to get a bucket on this next trip, whether Merritt makes this or not. She does.
If I'm the Titans here, I'd stay in the press, but don't extend too much. You don't want to give up any layups on the other end, maybe just to slow them down a little bit.
That's exactly what they do, just full court pressure to waste some time. Kick out, and the 3 hit.
Summerlin with a huge 3, one of the best shooters in the country. Comes up clutch for Elmhurst. They really needed that. And the guard comes up big for them.
Great pump fake and step to the side by Summerlin. 54 seconds left, 61-58. These Blue Jays simply will not go away.
Yeah, Summerlin being a senior out of California, she knows that her career is on the line here. Comes up with a big 3. Now you just need to play solid defense. You don't need to foul. Just get another stop, another bucket. You're right back in it. if you're the Titans, you want to get a really good shot here. You don't want to be too concerned about wasting clock at the expense of getting a good shot. Sometimes teams with the lead at the end of the games can get conservative. They need to continue to be aggressive, but be smart with the ball as well.
Sydney Shanks now with it. Has a new career high in this game of 17 points. Her previous career high was 14 points just a couple games ago, February 18th, 2017, against North Central. 40 seconds left now. Here goes Kelly to Merritt. Kick out to McGraw. Takes a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Eppert.
If you're Elmhurst, you can get a quick 2 here if you want.
Lippman kicks out to Henderson. She drives, goes up. They're going to get a foul on the floor. I'm sure Henderson would rather have played advantage like in soccer on that play, but she'll go to the line with a chance to cut this game to 1 point.
Yeah, Henderson going to the line, shooting 70% on the season. 2 big free throws here for Hannah Henderson.
She makes the first one, no problem. Didn't look phased at all there.
And if you're Elmhurst here, you might want to get a really quick trap, but you can't waste too much time. You're going to have to foul.
Gets the shooters rolling the next one. Going to want to look for a steal here, but if you don't get it, foul about right away. They don't. They're still chasing, and they'll foul Molly McGraw.
Molly McGraw, 77% free throw shooter, but she's, oh, actually, that's only the 4th foul. My apologies. So 1 more foul until Illinois Wesleyan's in the bonus. Coach Smith tried to get a bunch of subs into the game, but they were refused.
Well, a precious 4 seconds that ticked off the clock then because they had a foul to give. Really needed to get that as quickly as they possibly could. And timeout for Iwu as they weren't finding an open player to pass it to in the game. But here, if you're Illinois Wesleyan, you just want to get it inbounds, run some screens, make sure you get it to a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, if you're Elmhurst, you can trap really briefly, try to get a steal, but you can't wait too long. You know, you can only wait maybe a couple seconds. It might be worth it to try to get a steal down 1, but then you gotta put them on the line, put pressure on the foul shooter to knock down 2 and give yourself a chance to tie or take the lead. Just a great game. Both teams have fought really hard here tonight. A lot of upperclassmen playing, knowing that, you know, this might be the last game of the season. Wow, and this is the first game tonight. We'll have 1 more coming up in 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. Wheaton, the number 1 seed against the number 4 seed, Augustana.
Illinois Wesleyan has been pretty quick all day, pretty good at passing. So if you're Elmhurst, like you said, go for that quick steal. But if you don't get it within a couple seconds, especially since it's not under your basket, you got to foul pretty quickly. Here's Shanks to throw it in, the freshman. Gets it into Kelly, and she's immediately fouled by Hannah Henderson, number 15 of the Blue Jays.
Amanda Kelly, the 5'6" senior, shoots 65% from the line. Not a bad foul by Elmhurst. Elmhurst needs to remember they need to box out and get a rebound here as well if it misses.
2 shots. Kelly hits the first one.
Clutch shot by Amanda Kelly. If you go really quick here, assuming she makes, Elmhurst can try to get a quick 2. But you're going to have to go fast, otherwise you're going to need to take a 3-point shot, try to tie the game.
Amanda Kelly, the senior, with ice in her veins, hits a couple clutch free throws. Now 14.8 seconds left. Coach Todd Sherman has a chance to draw something up. What do you think he might draw up here, Caleb? 14 seconds left.
I would think he would try to get some play to get a quick 2, have one of their guards attack the basket, I know Illinois Wesleyan will be careful not to foul. So a lot of times you can get an easy layup. Otherwise, he might be drawing up a three, probably specifically for Summerlin, who's one of the best shooters in the country coming into this game, shooting 44% from three. But something that Kayla Jones doesn't get a lot of recognition for, she's a great shooter, shooting over 40% as well. So I know Coach Mia Smith is probably really keen on those two players. You know, if you're guarding one of those two players, if you're a Titan player, you cannot leave them at any cost. We'll see here if Elmhurst tries to get that quick two and immediately foul, or if they'll go for the three-point shot. The ball advances, which helps them a lot. If it gets, you know, you don't want it to get under, 8 seconds here if you're Elmhurst, if you're going to go for the two.
I'm always a big fan of the quick two myself. Hannah Littman has been proven to go to her left well. Here it is with Summerlin. She's going to do it herself. Gets it over to Eppert. Kick out to Jones. Couldn't get it to go. Up with Littman. 3.9 seconds left on the clock. And Coach Mia Smith takes a timeout.
Wow, that shot looked good. A good shot by Jones. Didn't fall, but a good job by Littman not giving up on a play. Getting the two-point bucket. Only 4 seconds left. So Elmhurst, you're not really worried about a trap. You just got to immediately foul and send the Titans to the line. Hope they miss one. With 4 seconds, that's plenty of time to dribble or pass the ball up the court and get a decent shot. Wow, what a game. A lot of great plays, a lot of great efforts, and it's crazy how a whole season can kind of boil down to just the little things. That's why both these teams probably practice so much the end game situations. So many games are decided on execution down the stretch.
The timeout advances the ball for the Titans down toward that coach's stripe. It's Shanks throwing it again. We'll see if Elmhurst goes for a steal at all. They try it, and there's an immediate foul from Kayla Jones. Send Molly McGraw to the line.
Yeah, a little bit more time went off the clock than I think Elmhurst wanted. Just 2.6 seconds here. Molly McGraw going to the line. She's hasn't been to the line yet this game.
Molly McGraw, 8 points on the day. Junior out of Bloomington. Rattles out her first free throw. And that's a big one because even if she makes this next one, it's very possible that Elmhurst gets the rebound, starts to dribble down the court. This is probably going to be a three-point shot from Elmhurst.
Yeah, so it's going to be the game, most likely either way.
Here's McGraw. Misses the second. Here comes Ebbert. She didn't realize how much time was left and dribbles out the clock. Heartbreaking defeat for Elmhurst. But congratulations to Illinois Wesleyan as they move on from this semifinal round now to the finals to play either the Wheaton College Thunder or the Augustana Vikings. One thing that I saw today is obviously Molly McGraw, 8 points today, shot 3 of 16 from the field, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, and IWU still able to pull out a win.
Yeah, I mean, Sydney Shanks just came up huge for this Titan team, 17 points. That was unexpected, just averaging 4 points per game. Just a hard-fought battle by both teams. Elmhurst really wanted this, Titans really wanted this, but in the end, the Titans are able to execute down the stretch, and they move on to the championship game. Just thanks for watching, and you can stay tuned. We got another great game coming up tonight. Two good teams in Wheaton and Augustana.
Congratulations to Illinois Wesleyan on moving on, and also congratulations to Elmhurst on a fantastic season this year. 19-7 is their final record, dropping this semifinal CCIW Women's Championship Tournament game. That's going to do it for us here for this WTSN broadcast For Sunrise Communications, thanks for helping us out with this one. I'm Andrew Pitkin alongside Caleb Springer. For now, so long.